Very good morning, all of you. Today we're gonna discuss about the Crontab. Okay, so today we'll discuss how we'll manage the Crontab, how we'll schedule the jobs. So first of all, before starting that, first of all, we need to understand what is the Crontab and why we use. So in that case, see, if you want to schedule and run tasks in the background automatically, then we need to use the concept of Crontab. By using Crontab, you can automate a process like backup. If you want to take a backup weekly, daily, or we can say that monthly, okay, quarterly, half yearly, like that. If you want to schedule some updates, whenever we get the different kinds of patch, we can schedule the updates, synchronization of files. So like that stuff, if you want to do, then we need to use the Crontab. Okay. So why we use that Crontab? First of all, we need to understand it. It is used to automate process like schedule, schedule is its and synchronization. Then we will use the concept of Crontab. Okay. So in that Crontab will work on background. Make a note of that whenever we use the crontab, in that case it will execute on background. Okay, so whenever it wants to perform the task, in that case it will work on the background, work on the. So now how will check the crontab? Does we have any crontab? So for that, here I will use syntax check whether whether we have crontab. Want to check that, use crontab hyphen l. Okay, so by using this command, using check check cron job, cron tab or cron job for current use. Okay. So now if you want to check whether the cron tab is set for particular user, then we need to use cron tab hyphen u for user, and hyphen that hyphen by using above command check cron job for particular. These are the two commands to check the cron job. So first of all, we'll log in into the VMware and we'll check does we have any cron tab, and after that we will check how we'll schedule the cron tab. So make a note of that. Cron tab is used for making the future jobs. Okay, for example, in after 5 days you need to create a directory at 12 o'clock or 3 o'clock in the morning, 4 o'clock in the morning, like that. We cannot able to, what we say, work till in the morning. Okay, so in that case, or if you want to create a user after 5 months, you need to create some backup file on quarterly basis. So like that stuff, the task will work in future. In that case, we'll use the cron job. In that case, we'll use the cron job or cron tab. So here I will log in into the system. Just I will show you how we'll check the cron job. Cron job. Today we will schedule the cron jobs and we'll perform the different kinds of operation on that. And certain key factors are available in cron job. So if you want to schedule, then we need to take care of 7 fields. So what are that 7 field, which command we need to use, where we will discuss about that, don't worry. So at the end of this session you will get how we'll set the cron tab. So here's my terminal. I'm trying to open. Currently I'm working in the home Arvind directory. Just in that case I will use cron tab hyphen l. Okay, so before using that, who am I? So I am the Arvind user. We have different kinds of users also there. See, tell hyphen u. So tell hyphen unto slash etc slash passwd to check the user list. So demo 1 and demo 2 is also there. Okay, so we'll check first of all for the Arvind, the latter one we'll check for the users. Okay, so how we'll check? So here just we need to use the cron tab hyphen l. Okay, so by using that, see, it says no cron tab for Arvind. That means no cron tab is set, cron job is set for the particular user. What will be the name of user? Current user is Arvind. Now we'll check for the other user. So here I will use cron tab hyphen u. Name of the user is demo one, and after that I will use hyphen c. Must be use privilege as hyphen u. Minute what happened? Want to check to the particular user, in that case just open you see no cron tab for the demo one. We have that command, but just we need to use the sudo command to check that. Okay, because we don't have a permission to check the cron tab of demo one. So Arvind user don't have permission to check. So that's why we'll use the user sudo user. So after that I will use a cron tab hyphen u demo 2 hyphen l. Okay, just we are trying to check does we have the cron job or not. Okay, right now the demo 1 user don't have the cron tab, the demo 2 user also don't have the cron tab, and the Arvind user also don't have the cron tab. Now we'll set how to set the cron tab. I will use working. Make a note of that cron tab, cron job. Okay, both are the same meaning. So make a note of that. Before using a cron job, we need to understand the which command. Which command. This command is mandatory to perform the job of cron tab. See, this command, or we can say that it is used. This command used to find source path of. If user wants to find what is the source path of command, then we will use the which command, and without which command we cannot able to perform the cron jobs. Okay, so here I will use the syntax. I will use, so just we need to use which mkdir or which command name. Okay, so this one is the syntax, and here I will write an example for that. So I will use it. So for example, if user wants to find source path of mkdir command. Okay, if user wants to find a source path of mkdir command, then how we will use? So here just I will use which, and after that mkdir. Okay, so by using this command, it will find the source path of command. Okay, so similarly, if user wants to find source path of add user command, add user command, in that case just we need to use which add user. Why we require this? See, we need to focus on the different things in the cron tab. Among that, this one is a thing we need to handle. Okay, so that means what, whenever we want to create a directory, whenever you want to create a copy, whenever you want to perform a user operation, add user add related stuff, in that case we need to find out the path. Now what are the key components, or what are the parts of the cron tab? Okay, so here I will write parts of the cron tab. So here five different fields are available. Total six fields are available. Among that, five fields are the related to the date and time and day of week, and sixth field will be available for the command. Okay, so see first field, in that we need to set, so to perform a job in that, first we need to handle, or first we need to specify the minute. So here we need to pass to minute, on which time, which particular minute you need to perform the task. First one is minute. Second, I will show you, don't worry about that. We'll write a code for that. We'll write a command for that, and after that you can execute. Second one is hour. At what hour you need to set the cron job. Third one is day of month. Day of what time you need to, on what date, day of month, for example in January do you want to perform the task, in February do you want to perform the task, in March do you want to perform the task. So like that, in that case we need to specify this. Later on we need to specify month of the year. Okay, so on which month you need to perform the task. So see, in that case in minutes we can pass from 0 to 0 to 59. In hour we can pass 0 to 23. That stuff we need to handle it. We need to specify that. For that we require a time and minute. And for day of month, here I will write from 1 to 31, which date you need to perform the task. And here we need to write day of month of year, sorry. Year. That will pass 1 to 12. We all know that there are 12 months, and last one is day of week. That case start from 0 to 6. Okay, we all know that we have 7 days of week, or we can pass, Sunday to Saturday. Here also we can pass or Jan. So we can pass this alternative values to perform the task. See, here I will write, and sixth one is a command. In that we need to use which command. So I will write this as a horizontally. First I will write minutes, after that I will write hours, after that I will write day of month, okay, after that I will write month of year, after that I will write day of week, and later on we need to write command. So whenever we write this horizontally in a particular file, cron file, then we can able to set the job. Okay, so for example, see, just I will write a syntax. If user wants to create on right now 823 is there, on 0825 am. Okay, having name XYZ. So if admin or user wants to create at 8:25, right now 8:23 is there, or we can say that 8:30. Okay, in the early morning, having name XYZ. So if user wants to create that directory using a cron job, then how will we can set? So here, first of all, we need to open the step one. We need to open file using cron tab. Okay, so how will open that file? See, I will show you. First of all, we'll log in into the super user. So for example, here I will use sudo su. Okay, so इससे आप super user से login करोगे या just use sudo hyphen I login to root user. By using this command, we can log in into root user. After that we will use cron tab hyphen e. Hyphen e is used edit. Hyphen e is used to edit the file. Make a note of that. It is used to edit them. And at the end of that file, note at the end of file, we can write create a directory, whatever. We can write a code for create directory. For example, first of all, we need to find which command. So where is the location of mkdir command? What is the source path of mkdir? This command is required. Okay, so here I will write. I want to perform mkdir operation, make a directory. So I will find out the what is the path of that. So see, the path of that command is usr bin mkdir. This path is required to create the directory. Make a note of that. This path is required to create the directory. Okay, so I will enter into the notepad and here I will write crontab hyphen e edit. से मैं login कर लूँगा. Already we entered into the system. Now after that I will write 30 minutes. At what time you need to create directory? First we need to specify the minutes. Okay, first we need to specify the minutes. Here I will write one more time. First, we will specify the minutes. At what time you need to perform the task? 08 o'clock. What is the day of month? Okay, so click on the directory, date and month. See, day of month is 10. So today we have 10th, so here I will pass the 10th. Okay, what is the month of year? Which month we are working? Which month we are working? February. Yeah, I'm working on the February. So here I will pass FEB. Either I can pass FEB or either I can pass 0. What is a day of week? Click on that. Day of week is a Thursday. Day of week is a Thursday. Tomorrow is a Friday. Day after tomorrow is a Saturday. So here right now day of week is a Thursday. So here we write THR or just we need to write what is the day of week. So Sunday will be 0, Monday will be 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. Friday will be the fifth and Saturday will be the sixth. Make a note of that. 0 will be Sunday and Saturday will be 6. So you need to calculate it. So Sunday 0, Monday 1, Tuesday 2, Wednesday 3, Thursday 4. Here I will write 4. After that, what will be the command? What is the location of that command? Slash usr slash bin mkdir. So here we need to plus slash usr slash bin slash mkdir. Now we need to create the directory. At which location you need to create the directory? If you want to pass the location, then it will create that location. If you don't want to pass, then it will create on current working directory. Okay, so for example, just I write XYZ, then that file will be created in this location. Home RV. Okay, but if you want to create directory in particular location, then I will use slash home slash RV slash desktop यहाँ मैं क्रिएट कर सकता हूँ स्लैश होम स्लैश अरविंद स्लैश desktop. So in that case I can able to create it, and after that inside that I want to create xy. Whenever we write this in cron job, we can execute the task. Okay, so after the particular time when the 8:30 will be happen, in that case the particular folder will be created. Okay, particular folder यहाँ create हो जाएगा. So once we wrote this, we need to check if you want to set the cron job, then we will use cron tab hyphen yellow. तो इन दैट केस अब ये दिखाएगा कि आपके पर्टिकुलर यूजर के लिए आपका cron job और cron tab सेट हो चुका है. सो इसे एग्जीक्यूट करने के लिए, रिफ्रेश करने के लिए, सी फॉर एवरी मिनट cron job will be checked whether that system have cron job or not. Okay, so for that need we need to refresh service. Need to service. So ये जो सर्विस होती है ना क्रॉन, so इसे आपको क्या करना पड़ता है, रिफ्रेश करना पड़ता है. How will refresh that? How will refresh that? So just we need to refresh by using a sudo service command. Okay, so in that we need to refresh it by using, so here I will write the syntax also. Sudo service, what will be the name of service? Cron. Here I will pass the attribute restart. So if you want to restart the service, if you want to check the status of that particular service, then I will use sudo service cron. If you want to start that service, then we'll use sudo service cron that start. We can perform that operation. If you want to stop that service, then sudo service cron. Make a note of that. If you want to execute the future job or cron job, in that case that service must be a start condition. Okay, and whenever we add the cron job, in that case you need to restart that service. Agar service stop hai, okay, so if your service is stop in condition, so in that case that job will not work. Okay, so ये job work नहीं होगा. Make a note of that. Okay, so let's do the practical. So here, yes, I will use ls. In that, I will create a folder mkdir. So before that, just I will enter into the desktop ls. Right now, what's there? That I will create mkdir cron job, or just inside that desktop, I want to create a directory. Right now I have only one file, word file is available. Now I want to create a cron job for that. So just first of all I will check the what is the path of mkdir command. So this, whenever you want to perform the task, in that case first you need to check whether we have that source path. So right now make a note of that, the source path will be this slash usr slash bin slash mkdir. Now we'll log into the system sudo hyphen I. Right now who am I? I'm a root user. Okay, now I'm able to create the directory. See, normal user से भी कर सकते हैं, but it is not stable OS, so it will not execute. Okay, so if you have 16 operating system, Ubuntu 16 stable operating system, in that we can perform in the same Arvind user. Okay, but right now I don't have, because I'm using 20 Ubuntu 20 OS. So in that case, that particular user will not execute. So for that, I am trying to execute the cron job in root user only. Okay. So here I will use cron tab. I don't have any cron tab right now for a root. I will use edit cron tab icon E for edit. On that, so it will ask which editor you need to use, whether it is a VIM, whether it is id, or whether it is a nano. So I will suggest use first nano. Okay, so this one is a file. We need to edit it. So on the bottom side, you need to create your job. See, यहाँ भी लिखा है मिनट आवर डे ऑफ मंथ ऑफ वीक डे ऑफ वीक and command. First, what time you need to create the directory? So right now 8:33 is there. Okay, so we'll create it for 8:37. So 37 minute we need to create the directory. What hour? So this one is my 08 hours. Second, what is the day of month? Okay, so before that executing, we need to handle just 1 minute. For using, we need to use the that function. So right now it will show what is the day of week, what is the time like that. So currently it matches the time, so we don't have any option. Okay, right now it matches the time 8:30, 8 o'clock 34 minutes. Right now 8 o'clock 34 minutes is there, and even year month is also same. So we can perform the job. 37 minute I want to do 08. A day of month. What is the day of month? 10. So here I will write day of month as a 10. What is a month? Here Feb is there. So I can use either FEB or I can 02. I can use. What is the day of week? Day of week will be the 1, 2, 3, 4. So here I can use 04 or THR. Okay. I can use THR or I can use 04. After that, what is five fields are completed? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now we need to enter the command. So what is usr slash bin slash mkdir? This is the command. At which location you need to create the directory? Slash home slash desktop. याद रखना है कि यहाँ डेस्कटॉप का डी ना कैपिटल होता है. So inside that I want to create cron dir. I want to create cron dir. So after that ये आपका task set हो चुका है. Now at particular 37 minute 8 o'clock 10 day of month is a 10, month is a 2, and day of week is a 4, and this one is command. That particular time this cron job will create the directory. After that we need to save it. So Control O, enter, Control X. Okay, earlier we set this command. See crontab hyphen L. So in that case we did not check any crontab. So here I will use crontab hyphen L now. See bottom we set the particular. Now we need to restart the service. Sudo service. Name of service is a cron and restart. Restart हो गई है. Now if you want to check the status of that, see the service is running active. Okay, so make a note of that. On 8:37 o'clock a particular directory will be created. Now we'll visit that cd/home arvin desktop. Okay, now check out ls. See cron dir will be created. Earlier when we checked that the particular directory is not there. Earlier we checked that the particular directory is not there. Right now that directory is available because the time is done 8:37. Okay, so by using that we can do that. So let's create one more directory. So you will get a brief idea regarding that. We'll edit crontab hyphen e for edit. Same operation. Before that, just I will make a comment. To make a comment, we need to use hash symbol. So here I will replace the time. Right now 8:37 is there, so we'll use 40 minutes. Here I will use 4:08. Day of month is a 10. Same 04. Day of week is Thursday. After that I want to create same directory, so that's why I will use which command? /usr /bin slash, and I want to create in a home slash name of user slash desktop, Here in that, I will create new O, enter control X. Now we need to refresh the service. Sudo. First of all, we'll check does we have cron job. So see, and the bottom we have cron job. Now we'll refresh that service. Sudo service. Name of service is cron. We need to restart. We did that. Now we'll visit that folder /home / name of user and /desktop. See right now ls करके देखो. Right now we don't have that directory because time is not completed. At 8:40 o'clock that particular directory will be created. We'll check one more time. Yet the directory is not created. Ls hyphen see who is the owner of cron dir root, because that root user created that directory. Okay, now we'll wait for the 1 minute only. Once the 8:40 will be completed, a particular directory will be available. Now the time is complemented, like checkout ls c new dir will be created. Earlier we checked that by using ls command because new dir is not available at that time. Now we'll check ls hyphen see new dir, that particular directory will be. Okay, so by using that we can do the operation. So this is about the directory. This is about the directory. Now we'll do what? We'll check the last line of users. Now to create the users. Use etc/password. Here last user is a demo2. Last user is a demo2. So we'll create the user by using cron job. So first of all, we need to find out the source path of that command add user. USR has been, earlier it was a bin, now USR has been add user. This is the path. This path is required. Okay, अगर ये path नहीं enter करते हो तो we are not able to create the user, or we are not able to perform the operation. Make a note of that. हम ऑपरेशन परफॉर्म करने के लिए एलिजिबल नहीं है. सो इन दैट केस मेक अ नोट ऑफ दैट कि आपको पाथ कंपलसरी यहाँ देना है. लेट्स डू दैट. Here I will use cron tab hyphen e for it. Bottom will create a cron tab. That particular cron is executed, so that's why here I will write hash. Now, what time you need to create a user? So here I will use 45 minutes and 8 o'clock 10 02 04. Okay. So मैंने बताया आपको 10 first one is a month, first one is a minute, second one is an hour, third one is a day of month, fourth one is a day of week, sorry, fourth one is a month, and last one is a day of week. After that we need to pass the command /usr /yesbean /add user. That the name of user will be that will be the name of user. We need to create, will create having the name of Akash. Now to create a user having this list any name. Okay, you can write your own name or different name. Make a note of that, that user must not be available. So this is the command. Priyanka will be created at the end of that. For that we need to restart our service. Sudo service. That sudo service, name of the service is cron, and we will restart it. Done. I will check whether we set a cron tab for particular user. So cron tab hyphen el. At the end of that we set a particular cron tab. At 8:40 o'clock that particular user will be created. created. Okay, make a note of that whenever we write a cron tab or cron job, in that case, we need to restart the service. We need to restart the service. Okay, so हमें restart करनी पड़ेगी service. We'll wait for 1 minute. Let's check whether you created the user. So I will use tell hyphen en1. So I will use n2 because जो last user रहेगा उसके आगे का भी user हमें पता चलेगा कौन सा था. Last one is a demo2. The last user is a demo2 and the earlier user was demo1. Okay, whenever this command will be executed, in that case the last user will be Priyanka and earlier will be the demo2. Okay, we'll wait for that. See, time is completed. See the last username Priyanka was created. What will be the name of user? Priyanka. So like that, if you want to create a future jobs, if you want to create a future jobs, then we will use this technique. Okay. So we'll do last operation. If user wants to create the group, then what should we need to use? Okay. First directory is created. Here I will write if admin wants that, and just we need to follow the rules. Okay, so just I will copy this and paste it. हो जाएगा. That here we need to replace this thing as been. There will be that. Similarly, if admin wants to भी create कर सकते हैं. Similarly, same operation. Just we need to change the command. It will be, for example, I want to create a group name having the role. First of all, whenever we do the operation, we need to check that whether we have the proper source of that command, so which and the user has been added to. That means we wrote successfully. हमने अच्छे से ये लिखा था. Okay, so let's set the cron tab. So cron tab hyphen e for bottom. Add user task will be completed. That's why I will use hash here there. What time you need to create? 49 minutes. 08 10 02 04 slash usr slash has been slash add, and the name of group will be Control O, enter Control X, restart the service, sudo service cron, check tell. The last group will be the Priyanka because whenever we add the user at that time, the user and the group is also created. Now I want to create the group as a Rohit. So if you want to check, then use hyphen L. See, this one is your last cron job. Okay, just we'll wait for the 1 minute and we'll check for that whether we're able to create the group or not. that just is, this is a group. Demo is the earlier group, and Priyanka will be the last group. When the time is completed 8:49, at that time, here will Rohit group will be created. Okay, time is completed. Let's will check. See, at the bottom, Rohit group will be created. Okay, so like that, we can do the certain types of operations. So if you have any till now, let me know. We'll discuss about that. We'll save this file. This file is required. Here I will write cron cron tab. Share that file and save successfully. Now just if ask questions if you have, we'll discuss about that. Did you have any questions? Shall I stop the recording?